Um, so what KPIs is ZigChain using to measure the adoption success?
Yeah.
Maybe from the Zignali side, I think is a little more appropriate, like on a
Yeah.
application side. What are those KPIs that you're using to measure the success of the
So
app?
there are a few KPIs on the Zignali side. ZigChain is yet to come, right? But there are some KPIs there as well. I'll talk about it. On a Zignali's perspective, the main KPI is asset under management. One thing that we follow a lot closely, that how much asset under management is coming. Then on top of it, we have also started measuring about the profitable customer. So it's not only about the asset under management. We also need to make sure that the people who are coming in who are profitable. How do we do that? By making sure that the fund managers that are coming in, they are well curated. So then there is a KPI around how many wealth managers are profitable and how many unprofitable wealth managers are then given like a time period before they are kind of eliminated from the marketplace. These are some of that. Then on the customer success side, we have KPIs like, for example, that only 20% tickets should reach to the human interaction level. 80% should be taken care by the AI, right? So we are using AI a lot on our customer support side. Um, then obviously we have some KPIs in the revenues and targets. I obviously cannot talk about that. But one KPI that we have been aggressively working towards in a strategic way is to expand our B2B business. So in September of 2023, we launched our B2B version. Mavi, if you remember, you when we met in Singapore at our side event, this is where we first time we talked about it. We used to call it Z Prime. Now we call it Signally B2B. So through that, what we are doing is that we are so there is a limitation of the number of customers that we can acquire, right? But they're very large, trading companies, CFD players, MLMs, and all that who have different kind of financial customers and they are looking for new products. So we actually white label our services, some in a co-branded way and some in like a completely white label way. And what they do is that they use our technology, add their trader or use our traders from our marketplace or whatever, and then they also publish it. We are expanding that a lot. In fact, right now our AUM is split between B2B and B2C is 70% B2B, 30% B2C, and it is going to grow more on the B2B side. And there are very good examples like FinUp.ai is created using our technology, and there are many others as well. So this is the area where we have KPIs and we are hard fast growing that. One more thing that we are working on is on the internal SOPs. We are trying to be a lean team. Despite 7 years in the industry, Signally still has only 50 employees. That's it. We are hard stopped at 50. We don't increase from that. So like my partner is like that anytime we have to add someone now, we have to let someone go.
A hard cap at 50 people, right? At Zignali. How can
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
Wait, did you say 15 or 50?
50, 50.
50?
50. Cool, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, what happens if you wind up getting inbound applications from other businesses? Like you get 100 inbounds. How are you going to scale up and be able to serve all of them with just 50 people? I mean, again, it's
Yes.
a hypothetical, but it is something that if you're trying to hit higher and higher KPIs,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard this
Um,
100 times before.
Of course, I'm gonna answer it. So it's like hard cap that we want to keep it to ourselves as maximum for the maximum time as possible. The scenario that you just explained, obviously, and immediately we'll need dev people, okay, to fulfill that. So we will do that. But understand that this brings a very important discipline. For a well-capitalized company like ours, wasting money is very easy, and we have learned it the hard way. Okay. We need people. Everyone needs people, but we don't believe in not having A-class people. We only need A-class people. Okay. And what happens is when you bring A-class people, it's not that they work like five people. No, they do work very well. But what they also do is that they have strict respect for the processes and the automation.
At
We,
CoinMarketCap, I think I was the 12th employee, and when we got acquired by Binance, we were at 22. You know what I mean? It doesn't take a really big team to do a lot of stuff, and in fact, the more you
yeah,
grow, the more connections
yeah,
there are, the more meetings, the more clicks and other stuff, and the more inefficiency. So I agree, staying as small as possible. At Sogni, we're
yeah,
11, and I think I'm gonna try to keep it as small as possible. You know, your weakness can also be your strength in terms of that.
exactly. WhatsApp is a great example when it got acquired for like what? 10, $12 billion. They were like what, 15 employees.